I love that shit.
Yo, that's bro, I got that shit.
In this moment. This happens way too often with modern women. I can say it was alright.
Nope.
I was fooling.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We are the Devil's Advocates Podcast. I am your host, Grammy-nominated Watts, aka Mr. Big, and I'm with my co-hosts, my brothers,
Cole, Royal Conquesto, aka Mr. Anderson, aka David Ruffin, aka Antonio Bandana.
Okay, you got it.
Waiting for it. Had to throw that one in.
He's on it. These guys are wearing Kith, rich guys. You know what I'm saying? We back with another one. You know, y'all, Kevin Samuels, he red hot, right? Alright, well, we got one for you. We got another one. Kevin Samuels Funny Moments Part 2. Let's see what he got to say to us.
Let's see.
Of a middle linebacker.
What?
Hey,
What?
And I said, ma'am, at your height and your weight, I mean, no offense, ma'am, but you're the size of a middle linebacker. All that backstory
Oh my God.
is just preamble. You got to get involved with people. How often are you going to class? How many days a week?
I go around 3.
And do you sit by yourself?
I mean, I sit in class, but I don't know, the military background it's kind of hard to.
I don't want to hear how hard shit is. You ain't been to war. Do you go to class and do you sit by yourself?
I sit with everyone else, but I don't really
talk to anybody.
No.
Why?
I don't. I'm uncomfortable.
I give a fuck about your feelings.
I feel it.
These are first world problems.
I felt that.
You're uncomfortable? You said your father passed, right?
Yes, that's it.
Okay, so you think your father would be proud to hear your son say, I can't even talk to nobody?
No.
Fuck you talking about? What's uncomfortable about opening your mouth and saying, hey, how you doing?
Lack of social skills.
Okay, and how's that supposed to change?
Interacting. You're right.
So how's this problem supposed to get fixed? The problem is you.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, you want it easy. That's what so many of you young guys you want. You want it easy. You want to be instant. You want to be Instagram rich, or overnight famous. Or you want it easy. You want to put in 40 hours a week, but you want to make $250,000 a year. You want a beautiful woman, bitch. You want her to come and approach you.
True.
Man, you're in college, where a lot of guys are having to dig ditches and clean toilets for a living. And you complaining about being in an air-conditioned room, talking to people?
I mean, now girls in pro. I'm not ugly. I'm just looking. I'm in still.
It ain't about them. It's about you. You the one that said it's uncomfortable.
But okay. I see you. I got you. I understand things from that perspective.
You see
What was that? That's the fire dog die alone. The what? Yo, when women be combative with him, he hit that soundboard and that dog. He's like,
die alone.
buy your dog and die alone. I can't help you. That's the. And people call in to listen. Yo, don't get me wrong, I love it. The level of sickness this nigga Kevin Samuels is at is just, it's mind-blowing. I wouldn't think a lot of people want to put up with that sickness.
He's been divorced 2 times. Like, he don't give a fuck about nothing no more.
So funny.
He don't care about shit.
This man.
See, I got you. I understand things from that perspective.
You see what I mean? Some of you like to thinking, ladies, you see what, listen, ladies, you see what I mean? Thinking, you're just trying to get her to, no. Ladies, understand, you want men to do our part, but you don't even want to even broach, possibly even. I just asked a general time frame. I didn't say ironclad. She wouldn't even want to say 3 months, 6 months, 30 days. It was just whatever. But then flip it. You're not willing to just do an open-ended financial responsibility coming out of your pocket.
Well, I guess for me, again, and this can be for anyone, you know, because I get your angle. Again, I'm respecting but
it's pretty straightforward.
I'm gonna say one last thing, and I'm gonna let somebody get a chance. But I guess in this world, especially, you know, for me, everybody has a different perspective. Everybody comes from different walks of life. Okay, for personally, I won't let somebody do that much for me unless I'm coming halfway. And that's just me. Everybody's not comfortable with that, and I feel like I hold up my end.
Well, see, let me explain something to you. Let me explain something to you.
Okay, go ahead.
You wanting to come and pay halfway don't mean nothing to us because our time is more important than your half of the money.
Okay, that's honest.
So this whole I'm not.
It's the slap. He has a whole soundboard of these sounds.
Is that another one?
It's crazy.
So far, the dog.
He said buy a dog.
Buy a dog, die alone.
So they got the dog. They have
the soldier salute.
The slap. What's the slap for?
When you say something stupid.
So that's what he meant when he said the slap Big Shirley? Is that what he meant?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, so he has the actual soundboard for that.
Yo, that man is hilarious.
Homie got an MPC full of sounds, bro. Homie got a mini keyboard ready.
Yo, we need a soundboard, man, for real.
And then he got the fat woman one.
A woman, shit. I'm gonna pay my half. Y'all offer to pay half. Like this is
Like that's something that
like there's some shit. We don't give a damn about half. We don't care about because what y'all pay half on ain't nothing. Pay half on the goddamn mortgage and the car notes and everything else. Pay half all the way through life. Then we talk.
Yeah.
But until then, we talk about half on some dates.
Half on some dates.
But you know what? I don't want to go on a date where you paying half and I'm paying half, where the end is going to end up in a hug. I'd rather pay 100% and get laid. Get off my phone.
Yo. Nigga said, I'm not even trying to pay half and end up in the hood.
He said end up with a hug.
Oh, with a hug.
Nigga said, I'm trying to kill.
He said, I'm
trying to pay 100 and kill.
Nigga said, I'm trying to blow her back out with this suit on.
He said, I'd rather pay the full.
Oh my God.
Get 100%. Paying half to get a hug. I mean, I like hugs.
I like hugs, but I like when she touched the hammer even more.
Talk about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, grab that shit, girl.
That was a little too much.
What?
You want to couch for just a magic?
I said girl.
He be the nigga on the clubhouse talking
in the
talking
moan
all
room?
shit.
No,
Practicing?
I do not be in the moan
This nigga
room.
be in the moan.
I do no. Nah, I can't moan.
This man is.
Not in front of people. If in front of my girl, yeah. How? All right.
That's why your ass going to win. Go ahead. I'm serious, ladies. They're like, ooh, you're so harsh. Men are not playing these stupid games anymore. I recall what you said. And then you're gonna ascribe some negative. Look, man.
This setup, right?
You see the kinetic?
Yeah,
art in
I
the
see
back?
it. People, if I would be afraid to call in, seeing the setup, because this ain't gonna say something.
A man in a 3-piece suit with the ambient lighting, candles.
Like people don't even wear 3-piece suits anymore. This man with 3-piece suits with the light, the candle lights,
Tailored suit too.
Taylor suit. Like
I won't be afraid. This is like this does not look like something. Or I'm gonna get not good advice, but with advice that I would want to hear.
He got the Dudley Boys 3D glasses on.
that's definitely the Dudley Boys 3D glasses.
Yeah. Like, what do you want? Because you're coming in here, I let you talk, you just rambled. At 51 years old, I expect a woman to have a better grasp.
I just wanted to clarify myself.
Well, you didn't. You did not clarify yourself. You sound just. No, ma'am, stop! Don't overtalk me, lady.
Okay.
You can hear me frickin' talking. I know you can.
She said, "Okay."
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Now, why the fuck do you keep talking when I'm talking?
Well, I was never finished. You keep cutting in.
I don't care if you're not finished or not. This is my show. Can you whoop a man's ass?
Where's this going?
I don't understand that type of question.
Well, here's the thing. Men don't do what you just did. Because there's always a low-level threat of violence between men when lines are crossed. When I, as the host of a show, start speaking and you continue to talk as if I'm not saying a word, that is disrespectful. You would not do that anywhere. You wouldn't do it.
Okay. That's true. But is also certain things where a man probably wouldn't do that to another man, but they do that to women though. Because they don't have that.
Okay. Yeah, 100%.
That okay. If I
there's no threat of violence.
Yeah, so men do that to women too though.
But they don't do it to each other.
Yeah, because it's like it's gonna be an act of violence, but women do it to men because it's like it's the you know some women they disrespect because it's like
they feel like they can and you won't do anything about it because they're a woman.
Yeah, and a man's not gonna do that because he's like I might have to fight this nigga.
All this shit he talks, you think he got a gun?
What?
I'm
you're not talking like disrespectful.
No, but he be talking crazy. You think
he sound like he ready to shoot?
He definitely got a gun. He has to have a gun.
He ready to?
Probably have like a. He'll probably have a Uzi.
You think he? Nah, I don't think. I think he just got a 9mm Glock.
Yeah, a nice Glock, maybe a little Desi.
Exactly, maybe a little Desi.
Something classy. Look,
classy. He needs like a gentleman's pistol or some shit.
Maybe a nice little hunting
knife. He needs that German Luger, my nigga.
Yo,
yes, sir.
You right.
In church, in a restaurant, but you will have no problem disrespecting a black man. Fuck what I'm saying. I'm gonna keep on saying what I gotta say. This I don't care what this dude is saying. You're disrespectful.
But is that what you're doing to a black woman?
I am talking to you, black woman. I'm talking to you. I'm only handling what happens with you. You keep trying to make this about everything else, and I keep focusing on you, what you said and what you did. You.
Okay. Well, Kevin, Mr. Samuel, it seems I have a question. Do you date 30-year-old women? Because you mentioned on the last show that how dare I date 30-year-old men, which he's not 38. He's about 5-6 years younger than me. But if I recall, I believe you probably date 30-year-old women. So what would you say about yourself doing that? That's, it's kind of contradicting yourself. That's what I'm...
And that is a question, why?
Yeah, I mean, if you're doing it, why would you say you're 50?
Because first off, you want to answer that question? Because here's why. You want the answer?
Yeah.
It's a double standard.
Why is that?
Hell, be quiet.
Shit, damn! I thought you were gonna try to backpedal, but now he got it. He got it. I was gonna say, I'm like, it's double standard.
It's a double standard, man.
He got to it. I
thought you kind of expected for older men to like younger women,
and younger women like older men.
Yeah.
I didn't say it. He did. Oh, society said it. It's a double standard. Like,
it's just, I mean,
I like nothing else. Like,
nah, he got to it. He got to it.
It's a double standard worldwide. Just like you can stay at home while I got to go work. If I was at home and you worked, people would look at me a certain way. That's a double standard. That benefits you. This is a double standard that has been with us since time immemorial. And here's another thing. Nature doesn't even want what you're talking about because children can't come out of it. Children can come out of whatever I do. I can be 70 years old, and as long as I'm not shooting blanks, I can make babies. You can't. So it's unnatural.
Right.
So money is more than nice. It's required to have a woman.
Well, form of trade. Yeah, it is kind of required to.
Well, thank you. That's all I'm saying. So what you seem to have a problem with is the amount of money.
Well, I really don't have a problem with the amount of money because I got that type of money. But
okay, hold on. So you don't think the amount of money you have had something to do with the caliber and kind of woman you attract?
No, it did not.
What?
I didn't have it.
You see how this nigga look like Uncle Phil?
It is a joke. Corey Holcomb, he was like, the man, like how you look represents your man's income. It's not really, like, that's what he said. He was like, if he ever runs into some money, he said your pink slip is on the way. It's like they say that. They say like, yo, like, could you kind of see like. Even like with certain like people, because you're around certain type of people when you have money, you're around certain other people. So then, and then people like people that got money.
You don't want to be around no brokey. You know what I'm saying?
If a shorty has money, and I'm talking about like a substantial amount of money, she
ain't gonna want no broke nigga.
It's a lower chance, I think, of her finding a dude that makes a significant amount less money versus a guy finding a shorty that makes a significant less amount of money.
It's very rare.
So, him saying that, no, because he went. You can say, oh no, nah, she love you for me.
Yeah, nah, she don't love you for you, nigga.
No.
She don't love you for you.
She wouldn't be with you if you was on the streets, man. Like, shorty just want the cookie in my pocket. Like, that's it. That's what she here for.
Well, we got married.
Okay. Well, you'll be the first man in history who can honestly say that you're telling me that the kind and caliber of women you attract have nothing to do with your ability to provide.
No, because I'm not that type of guy. I look like a slob.
Hey, I don't care what you look like.
So I don't.
But I said no. I don't care what you look like.
Yeah.
Before a woman's gonna sign off and become your missus, they're gonna check their pockets.
Mm-hmm.
So if you honestly think, okay, here's the thing. And I don't know your first name, so what is it?
Walter.
God damn it! Why his name gotta be Walter? Shit, he got an old ass name.
He look like a Walter. He look like an old man that got money.
God damn.
Like a Walter.
Why his first name gotta be Walter? Shit. God damn.
Wake up tomorrow and be broke. How long you think your wife would stay?
Until I die.
Okay. hope that never happens to you. Hope you never. That would be the first one.
Like it's going to be too long.
But is your wife asleep or is she talking to you?
No, she just walked up. I woke up.
I'm not going to inject any difficulty into your marriage, Walter. But I got gray in my beard and gray on my head, and what you're saying does not comport with anything I've ever experienced in my living life.
It's always something new in life.
No, bro. I think you got a position, and you don't want to admit that what I'm saying is more right than what you like.
And that's the problem with us men. We got to be more right than other. But you are right.
I said more right than what you like. I didn't say more right.
Well, I heard. I didn't hear the last part.
Yeah, I'm very specific and very clear about what I say.
You're a very good communicator.
I know. Thank you very much. And that's why I said money is more than nice. It is required if you expect to have a woman, especially a woman of quality. Thanks.
You guys still have to define quality. Everyone.
See, I'm not gonna go back to the again. See, this is part of the problem. Young man, this is a man who's sitting up in the house with a wife. Ain't gonna sit there and tell you money's nice, but you know, if his dude is honestly trying to say, Miss Walter, your husband just said that he lost all his money, you'd be living right on the corner with it.
Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am. You in your older age, because I'm assuming y'all roughly the same age, this man has basically said if he lost it all, you'd be happy to be living in that box with him until he died.
Until he in a box. Duff.
With so much conviction too, like
he was confident.
Did you even ask her? Like, what are her thoughts?
He did not discuss it with her.
He don't,
because that's like a whole lifestyle switch. Going from something to nothing is, I wouldn't even know what that's like. I wouldn't expect somebody to necessarily. I would want them to.
That's more than a culture shock.
Yeah, like just going from having everything
from hero to zero.
God to garbage.
From gods to garbage.
That's what he said. Until he died. See, my problem is men like that have been telling men the wrong stuff. Walter's talking about money don't matter. Bet you Miss Walter's like, please, you better keep these lights on, this refrigerator full. Test me. Miss Walter probably like, whatever, dude. Test my gangster if you want to. Miss Walter probably hit him in the back of the head right now. Go ahead, Miss Walter probably jacking him up. You said what? She's probably like, you do know them people can find out who he is, don't you, Walter? You better keep it.
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, ram, pork, dog, chicken, turkey.
Miss Walter probably just soup on him in the bed. You better keep these lights on, the cable paid. Nigga, I need a new gas card and a Birkin bag. Then you go in there and talk about
she need a Birkin?
How dare you embarrass me like that in front of the folks? I'm gonna have to listen to this shit next time I go to church. Yeah, you know your husband was on Instagram talking about money don't matter. I always thought she married a chief. I don't know.
This
Jimmy
is
like,
so old.
you got them folks in church looking at me like, girl, did you get that from the Dollar General store? I heard Walter was cheap as hell. Hey, girl, how you doing? Yeah, you're looking good.
Oh my God.
You probably got that from the consignment store. Yeah. We're going to sit over there by you. She don't even have peppermint. She probably got she got that cheap candy. She probably got them them Neapolitan candies. Yeah, she don't have the good ones. She got them coconut.
Why she going so long?
Like, we use butterscotch and peppermint over here. Yeah. How you doing? Where Walter at? Probably taking money out of the collection, but hey, no.
You got the mannerism down pat.
Yo, this is hilarious.
Ooh, she gonna be mad at you, Walter. She gonna be mad. I know if you're trying to hand out Ludens and shit as candy. Girl, this is a cough drop. This ain't no good. Cheap son of a... I swear to God, these cheapies is horrible. He didn't even pick out his beard. Shit. Oh my God. My husband would get on Instagram talking about money don't matter. That's why I went directly into something you can't lie about. Your height, your weight, your dress size, your looks. See, those things are static. And what you told me is by 5'5", 190 pounds, you're not hot enough to have an attitude. Yourself as 8 or 9, you can walk out into the world and nobody. If somebody put you in a line next to Beyonce and Kelly Rowland, age adjusted, there's no way that they would say you all look like y'all match. You can't honestly believe that.
Why is he comparing it to he's comparing it to top tier? Because that's his
she's
rating, right?
She's top tier though.
And his rating, you were saying Beyonce's like.
But she's saying like she's a 10. Like he asked people like rate yourself 1 to 10. You can't use 7 because 7's like a default. Like I'm just okay.
7 is a default. I thought a 6 would be that.
Sometimes they use that as to be humble. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they don't want to go too high and then get their feelings hurt.
Yeah. But they all say 10. And then he asked them again and they still say 10. It's like, okay, now I gotta
once he asked you again,
now I gotta humble you, like.
But then also, so just not 7, but you can go lower if you want.
She probably fine in her pictures, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. Handsy, I'm a fucking... My chest. Nobody watching the end of the videos anyway.
6 minutes in, that's it.
Yeah.
Be 6 minutes.
We can literally say whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all, I don't care about y'all. Unsubscribe, I don't give a fuck. No one's ever gonna see this.
You nod your head saying yes you do or no you don't.
No, I understand what you're saying.
But I'm asking what do you think?
That's a big...
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
If I were able to take Beyonce and Kelly Rowland, age adjusted, and put you all side by side, people would not say you all look like you match. They would say, this one is better than that one's better than this one, and this one does not match.
Bro, look at her face.
I understand.
But do you agree or disagree?
Okay, Kevin. So, like, I know you want me to just answer the
Well,
question.
if you give yourself an 8, 9, or 10 that's pretty, beautiful, or gorgeous, if you're an 8, what is Beyonce?
Beyonce is definitely very gorgeous. Like, I obviously know Beyonce looks better than me, but
Okay. But what is she, though? Is she a 9, a 10, 12? What?
She's a 10.
She's a 10. You're an 8.
He's doing the math. He's like, wait.
Let's see. Who else?
Not competing.
What would K. Michelle be?
You said K. Michelle? I would say like a 7 or 8.
What would Fantasia be?
Well, Fantasia, in my opinion, I would say maybe like a 6.
What?
So you look better than Fantasia, and you look better than K. Michelle.
Yeah, I think I do. Kevin, you're asking me.
I need okay, but you're not hotter than any of those women, and you damn sure your figure. Come on, we know that's needs work.
Come on now.
Why is all this important? Because if you people who actually are humble don't have a lot of impatience or low tolerance for people, but people who think they're more than they are. I mean, you may be, I don't know, maybe you're in Pure. I don't know what part of Kansas you're in, but maybe you're hot for that part of Kansas.
I mean, I've definitely traveled.
Well, then you should have a better explanation of yourself. Okay, you say so.
We're going to end the video on that part. We're going to split this in half because it's a long video. But what I will say, what I like about that last part, because then it was like, okay, his scale, he's saying you're down on this. And he's like, all right, how do you compare yourself to these people?
Mm-hmm. That's the bait. Oh, man. I wonder if she really think deep down, like, I look better than K. Michelle. Like, I'm just a little bit less attractive than Beyonce.
Yeah, in mine, yeah. Because women be having dudes gassing them to like the highest extent.
That's true as
like,
well. That's
it be
true.
dudes that just be gassing them for pussy like all day. Like, yo, you super.
Not even for pussy, just for like attention. Like,
just for fun.
Yeah,
I'll do that. He's like, I'll do that.
Part of the problem.
Like, I'll do that.
You gotta be the emperor.
I'm not no, I do it for fun.
That's entertainment.
No, but I'm gassing you higher, but I'm not doing it to like somebody that's not on a certain level.
You the heir to the throne?
I'm not
the heir apparent?
I'm not the heir apparent. I'm not the heir apparent.
You the Dauphin? You gotta put the definition of Dauphin.
Oh man.
Stuck with us and watched us for this long. Thank you. Like and subscribe. You know how we do.
Man, these niggas not watching anyway. Fuck you. Peace.
It's just
bye.